October 31st, 1964, a few days before the 1964 presidential elections, and the Johnson campaign is in for a Halloween scare. LBJ's campaign staffers are still doing damage control from the Walter Jenkins incident 2 weeks earlier. Jenkins, one of LBJ's closest aides, was caught in a Washington, D.C. bathroom with another man and arrested on morals charges. There are rumors that it was all a setup, but the Republicans are already starting to quietly bring up the Jenkins issue as a reflection on the Democrats' morality. Now the fall winds in Washington are bringing in rumors that another member of LBJ's cabinet might be homosexual and, in light of the times, a security risk. So President Johnson calls the one man he knows can help with the issue, head of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, J. Edgar Hoover.
You know this morning.
I haven't heard anything more than that rumor that we got yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any idea who that might be?
No, I haven't any idea. I would surmise it might be down the line. They always refer to a cabinet officer. But I do know that over in the Defense Department, the Navy have had under surveillance this fellow who works for an assistant secretary by the name of Ballou.
Mm-hmm.
In connection with some deviation.
Yeah.
But this fellow is working in his office, and the Navy have had him under surveillance. We took over that investigation yesterday.
Yeah.
Because it involves the overall picture of any penetration into the security of he was never assigned to the White House, but any security of the country.
Yeah.
Now, that is the nearest one. They said that this particular man had been under surveillance and that they were going to explode this bomb today. Now, the only person I know of who's been under surveillance by any agency has been this man over in the Navy Department. We've had no one under surveillance, and I don't know of any other intelligence agency that has had one, except the Naval Intelligence.
No, I read that. What they said was that they raised the question the way he combed his hair or the way he did something else, but they had no act of his or he had done nothing.
It was just the suspicion that his mannerisms and so forth were such that they were suspicious.
Yeah, he worked for me for 4 or 5 years, but he wasn't even suspicious to me. But I guess you're going to have to teach me something about this stuff.
Well, you know, I often wonder what the next crisis is going to be. Because
I swear I can't recognize him. I don't know anything about it.
it's a thing that you just can't tell. Sometimes, just like in the case of this poor fellow Jenkins, there was no indication in any way.
No.
And I knew him pretty well, and Deloach did also, and there was no suspicion, no indication. There are some people who walk kind of funny and so forth that you might kind of think are a little bit off and maybe queer, but there was no indication of that in Jenkins' case.
That's right.
I have never seen this fellow. But we've had so much of these things, these stories. And for instance, that story that I think Pearson had the information for you. We got an affidavit from that source saying that it was absolutely untrue. It was just said as a gag.
Well, you give some thought to that, because I have implicit confidence in whatever you say we'll do.
All right, I'll be very glad, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Thank you.